20 seconds, 19 seconds left right before Dragon Arena, and oh, I'm nervous, but we're gonna get her done. So I'm in charge of taking outpost 7 here, so I'm gonna do that right away. Get in here. I see somebody came with me. I just gotta beat him to that outpost. Looks like we got him there. Got the cavalry showing up to help me out, so that's good. So I think I have to hold this for 3 minutes before we start getting points from it. So we're gonna go ahead and get some reinforcements in there, and oh, he recalled. That's good. So we're gonna get some reinforcements in here and hopefully hold this one. And it's looking pretty good. I should add, this is the very first time I've ever taken a fort, so my heart is currently racing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's the wrong button. This guy, okay. Yeah, so nobody's got any points yet. So what I'm doing here is really requested reinforcements on this outpost, I think. So I'll go ahead and send them, or I'll probably just get closer first and then send the reinforcements. Apologies that I'm moving around really quick. I don't really know what I'm doing here yet, so. I also apologize for my deep breathing. I'm in a bit of a panic, so. We're only missing two of the outposts, which is pretty good in my opinion. It's one thing I always, when I'm attacking, I always try and stay calm, and I've gotten pretty good at being calm. But this is a whole nother ball game. It's a lot bigger numbers than what I'm used to, so I'm having a little bit of an issue just keeping my cool here. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, moving around at 100 miles an hour, but I'm trying to have a bit of method to what I'm doing. So we're getting scouted here by a couple different people. I'm not too concerned at this point. When I see a rally placed on my outpost, then I'll maybe start to fret a little bit more. So we're getting rallied here, so I'll send some reinforcements just to make sure that we manage to hold it. And I can't, I guess, send as recommended because we sent a whole bunch of different troops here that I don't have. So I'll just go ahead and send 100,000 of each one. And I was supposed to have set a battalion before this, but I actually was boosting some troops right before Dragon Arena, so I didn't manage to get my other battalion set. I only managed to get one of them set before the Dragon Arena opened up, and I had to port in. So make sure those guys get to there in time, and then we'll wait and see for a battle report, see how this one goes. So we'll check that out. We won by a pretty good margin. 71,000 versus 540. I'll call that a win any day. They didn't really send a full march there, so I mean, I don't know if they were expecting to win that one, but so here we're gonna take out this guy, so I'll come in and send some reinforcements in here. So at this point, I'm starting to run out of troops, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I'll just send 82,000 cav. I was debating sending ranged and infantry, but the rally lead asked for cav, so I guess I'll just send him all the cav I have. So at this point, I'm just waiting around for the next big thing that I can contribute to. I'm running low on troops though, so I can't really contribute to a whole bunch. I've only got about 80,000 T4 cav and or T4 inf and T4 range at the moment, so we're limited to what I can do to help out at this point, other than just stay in the ones that I'm reinforced in already, and wait for something to happen. So this guy's calling for reinforcements here, John, and we're gonna go ahead and get in here, but I couldn't seem to port in beside him, so I guess I'll go someplace else. So we got a pretty good lead already. We're almost 4 times the amount of points that they have, but I mean that can change. We're only a couple minutes in, so. We're gonna try and heal some troops here. So I had heard a rumor that you couldn't use normal speed ups, but it looks like I can. But I'll go ahead and just use my heal speed ups, because no need wasting normal ones when I got healing ones. So I'm gonna say that looks like we defended another rally, so that's good. We're looking for reinforcements here. I can't really help at this moment though, so I don't really know if there's much point in me going over there. He keeps asking for reinforcements though, so I guess we'll give it to him. We'll give him everything we got. So we'll send him our 80,000 ranged and 100,000 inf, and that's all we can really do at this point. We're low on troops. I know some of the guys were complaining that they didn't have enough armies in chat earlier, but I think my problem is that I just didn't have the troops to fill my armies. So I'm getting a little bit of lag now. My game's taking a little bit of time to fill in the map. I don't just know if that's just because of all the stuff we got going on or what. But so we've got quite a few rallies going on right now, but I'm basically left with T4 Siege, so I'm not going to be a huge help to anyone. So I'm just kind of going to sit back and watch everything unravel here until I need to act. So we got a pretty solid defense there against the solo. So I mean that's not really unexpected. that 2 million troops would stop 200,000. So I just realized that I forgot to set my talents, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Good thing my talents never would have came into effect in anything yet. So I'm seeing this rally here, so I'm going to send in what I can to it. I don't have a whole lot, but this is one of my long friends. Amber is her name. This is one of her first rallies also, I believe, so I figured I'd help her out as much as I could. The other thing too is she's rallying for the ancient remains, which are in the path of a caravan, so it would be a good win if we could take it. So I'm just gonna let everyone know in chat that that ruins that Amber's rallying is in the path of the caravan. So I got some troops returning here from a lost outpost or something. So I'll speed those ones up. At this point now, I'm just gonna look for a rally. I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm new to the whole fort thing, so I'm just kind of doing whatever I can to make it work, or to make it look like I'm making it work. So we got a caravan coming here, and it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get it. I'm gonna speed up these troops here so we can get the rally to march. Hopefully before the caravan comes in. So we gotta, I think that was a defense there, or at least it looked like it. So I was just checking Amber's gear there to make sure she was in gear for the rally, which she was, so that's good. So we're winning now, but not by nearly the margin we were earlier. We're definitely not 4 times their points anymore. We're hardly 10,000 over, so it's a close fight right now. So that's another defense against the solo attack, which, I mean, whatever. So my outpost is being scouted, it looks like. I wonder if they're going to try and rally it because it's in the way of a caravan. I imagine so. There's the scout on my outpost. So I'll just check that out. Looks like, oh, we're getting another guy scouting. I don't see any castles sitting around it though, so I mean that's a good sign. If they were going to rally, I'd imagine they'd pour it in probably fairly soon. I'll go ahead and heal some troops quick here, just in case we do have a battle for this outpost. I can be able to march in there really quickly if they don't have a lot of survivors left, and hopefully take the outpost back. That's another scout on my outpost. So at this point, all I'm doing is making sure that I keep my outpost, because that was the one I was assigned to. So I want to make sure that that's the very first thing that I do, is make sure I hold that. Looks like I'm getting attacked now. I just seen a thing here. We'll check her out. Nice, an even T4 mix coming. Somebody else is scouting my outpost. So it looks decent. Mixed heroes, mixed troops. So we'll go ahead and prepare for a defense here. Pop an army attack here. Just maybe help with the defense. So this is another thing I was really looking forward to in Dragon's Arena. Oh, so what? So apparently when I ported away, his troops don't magically come to me? Huh. So I always thought that the troop dynamics would work very similar to in the normal kingdom, where when you port away, the troops arrive instantly. But that didn't seem to be the case there, unless maybe he recalled his attack before I ported. I'm curious about that now. So I don't know why I can't reinforce that citadel, but oh well. So there's three rallies coming on us, I believe, at the moment. I'm just gonna check the maps here, see which one seems to be the most important, but I think I'm gonna help one of our guys try and take the outpost here. He wants range, so I'll send him all the range I have. So at this point, we're running out of people to lead rallies, because everyone's got their leaders in an outpost or another type of fort or stronghold, I guess is the proper term. So now I'm just gonna have a little bit of fun, see if I can get a scout report on anyone, maybe do a solo or two. Seems like everyone's using anti-scout though on their end. So now we've managed to get quite a margin or a gap between us again. So that's a little bit more comforting. Looks like that one was mostly ranged. So I'm just gonna go ahead and recall and probably resend here my reinforcements. So I'll just wait for them to come back, and then I'll send in my battalion. So I sent a couple fire trebs in there, but don't think they'll make a huge difference, because they'll be sitting in the back anyway. Like I said, I was supposed to set another battalion beforehand without the fire trebuchets in it, but I never managed to get there. So I guess I'll have to deal with a couple fire trebs going to the stronghold. Looks like I have, I think it said troops outside of my turf, but I don't see any. They probably were only had a second left to march. So right now we're looking pretty solid. We've got every stronghold that are in both of the caravan paths, so that's good. I'll just go ahead and reinforce the stronghold here. So at this point, I think we're doing fairly well. It seems like the other guild is having a pretty tough time getting strongholds from us, and when they do, it typically tends to be non-crucial ones at the moment, like ones that aren't in the path of the caravan. So I'll just go ahead and heal some troops here, and then see where I'm needed next. But I'm out of troops basically. Like they're all busy, so there isn't a whole lot I can do. Like I said, I think I need more troops for this event personally, because I can't fill all 6 of my armies. Oh, we got some action. Ooh, action on Outpost 7 here. Ooh. Oh, somebody's wants me to relieve one of the stronghold holders, but I can't because I don't have my leader with my castle, or my leader in my castle at the moment. So they'll have to find somebody else. I mean, I can do it, but I'll be holding it with a leaderless army, which is definitely not as strong as what it could be. So I imagine there's somebody else there with their leader still around that can probably do it. So yeah, we're currently holding every stronghold except 3 of them, so that looks pretty promising. So that one is primarily inf, but it's a pretty even mix. It's not super heavy bias to one side. So they're just saying in the guild chat it's too late for a rally on that stronghold there, just because the caravan would have made it to the stronghold before the rally would have been able to hit. So we're well over double, almost triple their points now. One thing that does kind of concern me is they have 100% attack boost and we have 0. But oh my goodness, you are kidding me. So my game just crashed. My goodness, my game just crashed. Oh, here we go. We got her started back up. So we've got a lot of scouts coming towards my outpost now. Seems like as soon as my game went down, that's when it happened. So that's probably what caused my game to crash. They've gotten a little bit of points in the last little bit. So I can't transfer because I got troops out. So they're, I'll speed them up, or try to. I'm running a little low on boots. Go ahead and get them back to my castle and hopefully be able to get into that rally. This one's pretty much full, so I don't know if I'll bother going there. Not that I might not even have enough troops to send a full march, but I can send whatever I got. I mean, any little bit helps in these situations. So I'll just wait for that timer to finish, and then I'll port over there really quickly. Lots of scouts on my outpost. I haven't seen anyone try and rally it yet, though, so... So I've only got 30,000 range in Cav T4, but I'll go ahead and send them, because may as well be doing something. So I don't know, should I come back? Yeah, nah. No point in being there if I don't know it, something's for sure going down. So here, this is a loss. Looks like it was a defense. I mean, you're not going to win them all. So this is an attack here coming on Outpost 7. And he sent, I think he sent range. But I'll check again. Sorry, he sent inf and a little bit of cav. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get close here. That way if I do happen to get rallied or whatever, I can properly defend. Typically, I think what will happen is the guy that's sending a solo here will try and sort of spam, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know, because you'd think if you were spamming, you'd just send T1s, but I don't know what he's trying to accomplish by sending a solo march. But I figure I'd just be close, just in case I had to do something like recall and resend for some reason. So now I'm just watching different strongholds, having a bit of fun here, because I know that this guy's march isn't going to win, so I'll taunt him a bit with some emotes. No, at this point I'm just watching caravans run into strongholds, and all my troops are out and doing a job of some sort, so I may as well just kind of enjoy the show till I need to act on something. And at this point, we're still in pretty good control. Still over double their points, so that's good. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning. My heart's going 100 miles an hour, but my body's somehow trying to tell me I'm tired. So at this point, he's still coming at the outpost. I kind of thought in my head that he might just recall after a couple seconds, but he's still coming. So that was a really strong defense, it looked like, against one of their rallies. After this is all done, I'll include all of the battle reports at the end of the video for you guys to stop and look at, and I'll probably get some battle reports from some of my guild mates too, just so you can see the ones that I wasn't necessarily involved in as well. Because I mean, there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of strongholds that I'm not in, so there's a lot of action that you're not seeing at the moment. So this guy's still coming at my outpost. And at this point, whatever. I mean, if he wants to send his troops on a suicide mission, so be it. So I'm just gonna watch him come in here, and I'll probably switch over my gear, because right now I'm in speed gear. So I'll probably switch over to some inf, I imagine, or maybe some cav. I'm gonna do cav, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna sit in cav so that I can take the infantry. That's right. That's coming. So it's gonna be a pretty easy win here. 12,000 wounded on my side. That was pretty lame, dude. You could do better than that. I'll just get these ranged troops healed up here. And I just wasted a 3-hour speed up because for some reason I'm not thinking clearly. I could have just used those 260s that I had, but you know, gotta love giving IGG more money. So at this point I'm gonna reinforce Amber, and I had no troops, so it's gonna be a pretty weak reinforcement. But I mean, it's the thought that counts, right? And she won that one anyway. Whoa, she only had 130,000 troops, and she stopped that one solid. So I'm gonna say her wall must be not terrible, unless maybe that was T1 and she had T4. But pretty solid defense on Amber's part there. And so now he's coming back for seconds, but Amber just mentioned in the chat to not worry about it. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. Just looking around now to see what else is going on. A couple of rallies here. I'll just take a look at this one. See what's going on. Oh, I think it might be bedtime after this. So we're gonna switch to inf here. I guess it looks like I'm getting attacked, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide my my tier 1 inf just so that they aren't on my front line, and I don't lose a bunch of morale when they get absolutely butchered. So I went up in flames there. I mean, not a big surprise. I only had T3 and T2 and some T1s left, so it's not a big surprise that I burnt. I mean, any T4 March could have burnt that really easily. So now, yeah, my wall needs repairing, but whatever. Not worth. Not for Dragon Arena. Not worth the speed ups. So I'll just go ahead and heal my troops here. And I probably shouldn't have even bothered trying to heal those T1s and T3s, just because it's basically a waste of speed ups. But oh well. here we got another failed defense on my side. And I mean, same thing, it's just those same T2s and T1s basically getting butchered. So what I'll probably do here, I think I was gonna random, but I still got troops coming back, so that's not a possibility. I'll put what I got left in the shelter, and that way they're not in my infirmaries, basically not making me waste speed ups. Not that I should anyway, but I'll just do it for the sake of not letting him kill more troops and feeling good about himself. So here we're gonna go and defend outpost 8. Gonna use some wing boosts to get him back to my castle here so that I can port. So now we're almost triple again their points, which is great. So right now they basically just said this guy is going around hitting a bunch of people, which I mean I know because he hit me already. So, which I mean not a big deal. He just killed T1s and T2s and T3s, which I'm not really gonna use in Dragon's Arena anyway. So it's mainly my T4s that are the meat and potatoes of my castle in Dragon's Arena. So we got just a little bit over 15 minutes left now, and at this point, it's looking like we're gonna win. We're basically just going to keep pushing to kind of make sure. You'd hate to just stop fighting at this point and have them come back at the last minute and beat us. So we're just gonna keep going, kind of like the when you get your enemy down thing. You don't let off. You make sure you win. So. So at this point, I was just checking to see how many troops I had available, like T4s. So I had enough. So I'll maybe think about reinforcing one of my buddies, or maybe joining a rally to take over a stronghold. But we'll see what comes up here in the next little bit. So I'm just gonna have a little bit of fun, put a moat on my stronghold because they haven't taken it yet. They haven't even tried to rally it yet. So at this point, I've got some emote stamps burning a hole in my pocket. I'll just throw one on my castle too. So now this stronghold was made a target by our guild in chat. So we'll look at attacking it. I don't know what was happening there. My computer was glitching. So these are all the people in my guild that are participating. So now we started the rally on the stronghold, so I'll probably go ahead and join that here. I'm just gonna watch to see if there's gonna be enough people kind of to support. I probably shouldn't wait here, but I've only got 180,000 troops, so there's no point in me showing up if I don't know other people are going to show up. So now we've got just a little bit over 1 million, and so I'm still I'm up in the air about whether I should use another relocator and get close. Just because I know what we have at 1, and now we're at over 1.3 million troops. And I'm just going to do it. Oh, yeah. They have started to take over a bit more of our stuff. Our strongholds, I guess I should say, not stuff. But right now we're still in control of anything that's under the path of a caravan. And I think at this point oh my goodness, I can't talk. At this point in time, I'm just going to focus on the ones that are getting caravans. And here we got a caravan coming to this one, so I'm going to join this rally. Look, he wants range, so I'm just going to send my 52,000 range. Like I said, that's why I was hesitant to join, because I didn't, like, my 52,000 wasn't going to make a huge difference, but at this point, like I said before earlier, any amount makes a difference. And I really do want to win our first Dragon Arena, so I'm going to send in help anywhere I can. So now I'm just going to post this in our guild chat, just saying that like this is in the path of a caravan, so we're going to need to want to focus on that. Because if we manage to get this one, which we just did, nice, we'll want the last one in the path of the caravan as well, to make sure we get the most points for our effort. So now we've got one here as well that's under our control that people are calling for reinforcements on. So at this point, we've got well over 3 times the amount of points that they do, or I shouldn't say well over, but pretty much triple their points. So it's looking pretty good. And we've got the one caravan's path completely covered. The other one we're just missing the citadel or citadel or however you want to call it. We're just missing that one. So now I was just messaging one of my guild mates. She was asking if she should go to the citadel or citadel, whatever you want to call it, to try and take it over with a rally. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna watch John. He's gonna absorb quite a few solo hits here, and I think he just capped a couple leaders, or a leader for sure. Yeah. So I kind of wasting speed ups at this point, just trying to get everything healed as quickly as possible. Yep, we'll do that. So there's another successful defense. Really easy successful defense. They only sent 800,000 troops to that one. From what I've seen, most of their rallies haven't filled, which I think is the other team's or the other guild's biggest issue, is that they aren't quite getting the numbers to displace us from our strongholds. That's what I've noticed anyway. The ones that they have managed to take over, I think, have been weaker, at like only a million, 1.5 million troops or whatever. So I'm just gonna go ahead and post these hot springs, as they're also in the path of a caravan. So we're going to set up here. I imagine somebody else is going to rally. I would do it, but I don't have my leader. Low inf, so it's probably going to be a cav rally, I'd imagine. Or, oh my goodness, I can't talk. A ranged rally. Which I honestly don't know if I have any ranged troops left. So that might be an issue. So I'm just going to go ahead and set up cav phalanx, because I know I got troops coming my way. Only T3 and T1s, but I know I have some T4 cav left in my castle, so I'm just going to go ahead and shut that attack down. Kill the flames on my castle. So I'm just checking how long it would take for me to send a march to help with that rally on the stronghold. But it would take over 7 minutes, and I don't have many winged boots left, so I don't think I'm going to do it. So there's my defense, 266 wounded. Whatever. It helped me put the flame out from my castle, so I'll take it. So here's another attack coming, so I'm just going to check out what... it's just a single grunt, so I'm not even going to acknowledge that. Ooh. So now they're marching on one of our strongholds. Oh, and they actually managed to take it. So they'll displace us. I didn't actually have any troops in that one reinforcing, so I don't have a report for it, but I imagine I'll get one after the event's over. So I'm just going to come in and help here, because I know that a couple of the people that were holding this one were fairly new to the rallying game, or at least to the being a rally lead. Not that I'm any more experienced, but I just figured having more people nearby might help comfort them a little bit. I also don't have a whole lot of troops to contribute either, so I mean, I'm not a huge help, but I'm one more arrow that makes our rally seem a little bit more intimidating. So here we're getting some solo attacks coming. Oh. So it looks like we're doing some solo burning down there in the bottom left corner, which is good, because the more of their troops we can eliminate, the less we have to deal with in strongholds, at least till they heal them again. So it looks like they're going to receive some more reinforcements here before we manage to get a rally launched, but I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. I know we're a quite capable guild. We can go through quite a bit. So I just popped another 50% there because my other one ran out. One thing I don't like is how close that leave arena button is to the map. They could change that, because I could see how it would be quite easy to click that instead of the map. And if you were to be in a hurry, sorry, I keep clicking off my screen. If you were to be in a hurry, you might accidentally leave and then you can't come back, which that would suck. So it looks like we managed to take that one, which is good. So here is one of our other rallies. And it looks like we've got a pretty decent lineup there. So we'll go ahead and try and take this one back before the caravan. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong stronghold. Here we go. So we went ahead and took that one back before the caravan managed to get to it. That was a pretty solid attack there. So I'll just go ahead and throw an emote down. Because, you know, just winning the rally isn't enough. You kind of gotta rub it in, especially when you have well over 3 times the amount of points the other team does. You just gotta let them know that you're winning, and you're not gonna let them come back. So at this point, we're just getting a couple extra reinforcements here to make sure that we hold it before they get the chance to rally it again like they're doing now. So I go ahead and put another emote up. If you can't tell, I do like the dog with shade emotes. It's probably one of my favorite ones. I think that's why I got that pack. And so there's a lot of arrows here. There's only a minute left in the battle, so it's pretty much guaranteed now we got the win. So it looks like that the caravan's actually going to wait. So I didn't know that. When somebody has a rally set on a stronghold, the caravan won't arrive until either the rally is cancelled or the rally hits. And then I'm assuming if the rally wins, because the stronghold would go under the... okay, maybe. I see. So it's not that. It's because we've just recently taken the stronghold, so it's still under the 3-minute battle period. So we don't actually have control of it yet. So that's why the caravan's waiting, which in turn basically gives them time to have a rally and march it before the caravan goes through. And that's the end of it. So we won pretty handily. I just go ahead and throw another emote in chat, just because. And I'll probably just go ahead and set another emote here. Oh, it wouldn't let me. Oh well. So I got my what looks to be 800 Dragonite, I think you call it, that's cool. So I was just gonna go ahead. It's 38 on our side and 34 for their side. That's players attending, and I got 67,000 solo points. So I don't think I did too terrible. And just gotta keep adding the emotes in chat. Everyone's pretty happy. We all did pretty good. We were pretty organized coming out of the gate, and I think that that set us up pretty good for the rest of the battle in the arena there. We took 6 out of 8 of the outposts right out of the gate, and I think that set us up pretty good. I know I held my outpost for the entire duration, and I'm pretty sure a couple other of our members did the same. So I mean, when you hold a couple outposts like that through the entire duration, they never get the points that you get initially for occupying that stronghold. Like each stronghold gives you points for the first time you occupy it, and by not allowing them to occupy strongholds for the first time, I think we robbed them of quite a few points. So at this point now, it's just a giant mess of arrows of reinforced troops returning. So yeah, I think I've seen a couple of the guys doing some solo burns there, just to have some fun while they're still in Dragon Arena. So there, Diaz is saying I think that's how I pronounce his name. He's capped a couple leaders, and I'm pretty sure John did as well, and somebody else maybe that I didn't see, but it was overall really good performance from our side of things. Here's the people that are left. Oh, it's updating on me, so it's changing as I'm scrolling through. But shout out to all the people in TGB that participated. It was a great battle. So at this point, one of our guys is actually rallying one of their members, just to rub it in, I think. Which, I mean, all the power to them, right? They're in Dragon's Arena. It's not every day that you get to send rallies where your troops never die. So I probably would too if it was me and I had troops in my castle. They're all still returning at the moment. So there I see my 800 Dragonite. I'll go and collect my daily login bonus. Overall, though, I'm fairly impressed with the Dragon Arena. I mean, I do agree. Most people say like the prizes aren't quite adequate, and I do agree. I don't think they're quite up to the spec that they should be for the amount of effort, time, and like item use. Like the amount of relocators I burnt through was ridiculous. I think I burnt through over 20, and then the amount of wing boots, that sort of thing, carpets if you have to carpet a rally. I just don't think the guild coins and the Dragonite is really worth it, especially because you don't get it as like enough Dragonite. Like I know it's already been discussed, but like you're gonna have to win over 48 Dragon Arena events just to get that leader to gold that you buy with the Dragonite. Which again, depending on how often they have a Dragon Arena event, will determine how many years basically it takes for you to get that hero to gold. So I think especially on the Dragonite end, could definitely get bumped up. Like maybe even for the add a bonus like Dragonite for as a guild reward, and it's not just a solo thing. But anyway, here's some of the battle reports that my guild sent me. Now, one thing I did notice is that all of these ones do seem to be wins, ones that we've won. I think that's just because most of our guild doesn't want to share the ones that we lost. But I mean, that's how most people are. That being said, I honestly didn't see a whole bunch of losses that while I was there. Like I mean, of course, like whatever, I got burnt. I did see one stronghold got lost, but we quickly took that one right back. So overall, I was pretty impressed with everybody's performance. I think we did really well. Other than that, I'll let you guys watch the rest or look at the rest of the battle reports to some music.